The most amazing thing to me is that no one had ever done this before, because the physics, once you understand it, are so obvious you would think it would be a common thing. But I got a patent because no one ever did the single point hanging. And that's the key to why this bed feels so good. And you can't understand that intellectually, although I can explain it. But when you lie down in it, after a few seconds, you get it. And the physics are, I would say, twofold. The first issue is that we would want to sleep in motion because motion increases circulation. Lymphatic flow is very healing, and all the studies on motion show that literally everyone should sleep in motion. But the counter problem is that when you have motion, your vestibular system, which are those 3 canals in your inner ear, have fluid in them, and when that fluid sloshes, it tells you that you should be anxious because you could fall off of whatever you're on. So emotional bed, which hung from 4 ropes, which is typically the way they did it, or even emotional bed like a water bed, is actually creates anxiety very bad. But I remembered as a child someone showing me the bucket trick, which is where you swing a bucket of water over your head and the water stays level, it doesn't spill. And I suddenly thought, oh my God, that's what the mistake was that everyone made who made emotional bed. Because hanging from multiple points, the bed swings laterally, and that sloshes this fluid around and tells you that you shouldn't relax. You're on something you could fall off of and you're in danger potentially. Whereas hanging the bed from one point, the fluid in your ears stays level and it tells you that you're safe. So this is a huge shift in physics and awareness and physiology. And I'm so happy that the universe sort of whispered this in my ear, and I got to create this for myself and now for everyone. Yeah, they looked, I mean, the U.S. Patent Office looked everywhere, the lawyers looked everywhere, and unbelievably, no one had ever made a bed that hung from one point, which in hindsight is common sense, but bizarrely, no one put one and one together. So this is the first time. Yeah, you just have to experience it. I hope everybody soon can find a floating bed somewhere and get in it, because all this intellectual stuff is interesting, but people think, well, that's just an ad. But when you lie down in it, everybody has the same experience. Everybody lies down and the first thing out of their mouth is, oh, this feels better than I thought it would, because they're thinking waterbed or something that is interesting but maybe disconcerting. Like when you're in a car going around a corner and it throws you to the side. They think it's going to be like that, and they don't realize that this bed cradles you. It holds you in place. So in fact, even if you could do a full 360-degree overhead loop, if you had some mechanism that would allow that, you would never fall out. You would never be thrown from side to side. You would stay on the exact same place on the mattress, no matter how far it swung. And if there are 2 people in it, you don't bump into your partner, because again, you're attached comfortably to the mattress in one place. It's unique. I did 300 live events with this bed in the early days. That's how we kind of got the thing kick-started. I got on the Jay Leno show and Extreme Makeover Home Edition. I've been on a lot of TV with the bed, and the bed's been on plenty of TV without me. But doing those live events, a lot of celebrities happened to come by. We would be backstage at the Daytime Emmy Awards or some film festival. So we don't put this on the website. Some of the celebrities are a little bit reticent to, endorse a product per se. But Woody Harrelson has one. Uma Thurman bought one, liked it so much she bought another one. Steven Tyler has one. Natalie V, who's on the U.S. fencing team, has one. Jason Momoa has one. He was, very famous actor. Al Pacino's daughter sleeps in one. There are quite a few celebrities that have beds. James Cameron has one in his writing room. So there are a few floating beds at public venues, not a lot. In California, there's a spa called the We Care Spa, very great spa, and they have 2 floating beds. There are a number of Airbnbs around LA that have floating beds. You would have to get in touch with me if you went to our website. It's floatingbed.com, and then call or email me and I'll tell you where those are, or even any other ones. There's one in New Hampshire at a place called Adventure Suites. Anyway, if you go to our website, the easy thing to do is just email or call me, and then I'll go through the list, and if you are near one, you can try it out. There's one where we make the beds in Fairfield, Iowa at an Airbnb. You can try that one out. But a lot of them are in people's homes. I mean, there's over 700 of them scattered around the country in people's bedrooms. So if you happen to have a friend who has one, you can try it out there.